I just put lotion on my hands. So, oh, shh. I just put lotion on my hands because my hands are crackly, and now my hands are stinging. You ever like have such crackly? Come on, Big Kate. Come on, Big Kate. Big. Oh, and there's no noise. Okay. You ever have like really dry hands? You put lotion on. You're like, hey, this is gonna fix my problem, and then it hurts. Welcome to the room. I this is a depression room. Yeah. Also, too, I'm so pissed. So this looks black, right? It's this color green, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be so excited. I'm gonna make it green eyeshadow, and then I put it on, and it makes my welcome to the emo stream, you know. And I was like, well, I already put on all the other makeup. I was thinking of wiping it off, but then I was like, also it's so echoey in here. Blah 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 blah. It's so weird. Um, Might as well look smaller. I don't know. It's a good question. Looks more green in your Twitter pic. Yeah, I tried changing the lighting, like, because I put on the warmer. I also straightened my hair this morning. I think that was like not the right call, but because I tried making the light warmer. Usually this is what the light's on, but it's still, I don't know. I am hanging in there. I did a lot yesterday. I did a lot. I I feel like not a lot is packed, but I feel like I did. Now I see the shelves are 3 different shades of white. Yeah. Welcome. They're also different sizes. I think, well, because it's really frustrating. Because I think I got this one first from Target, and then like 2 years later, I got this one from Target, and I thought it was the same one, and they changed it. And then, where did I get that one from IKEA? You still have a lot left. So here's the dilemma, right? Yes and no. Um, I have packed everything in the closet. I packed. Everything trinket wise, I have packed. I've taken half of the donation stuff. I I've put I lifted up the couch. I took off the cushions. The cushions are right here. I lifted up the couch and moved it over so there's, you know, room to put stuff around. Um so basically what I have to do now is a lot of I have a lot of clothes, but I'm holding on to the clothes to wrap like plates and bowls and stuff. Um so clothes, and then the kitchen is basically I've packed all my trinkets that are in the kitchen, but everything else is basically untouched. Because I'm like, oh, if I cook, I don't want to like pack away my pots and pans and then you know, because it's not like I'm moving tomorrow. I still have 6 days. And so it's just kind of like in a weird limbo, you know? But I'm trying, and the days have been going by really fast, and yeah, I've been working a lot and trying, and just it's not even when I say working a lot, I don't mean like working like as in stream and Fansly and stuff. Like I'm trying my best, but oh, hello. Sorry. What? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. My room is a little empty at the moment. Um, I'm moving in like 6 days, hence the empty jail cell looking room. But welcome. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Um, what else do I have to? Clothes, kitchen. I have like bathroom stuff. I'm trying to like tell myself that I only really need to pack the heavy big stuff. jail cell. It kind of looks like it, you know. You just, I don't know if you've seen the before versus now. Like it, this whole wall had stuff. I had Kirby plushies up to here. I had manga, Lego, other things. You know. Have a good. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Um. What was it? Oh yeah. So I just need to keep reminding myself that I just need to pack the heavy stuff. You know, pack the heavy stuff. Because I can't move, you know, the couch myself. I can't move my chest of drawers myself. I can't move, you know. I mean, technically I can. I was going to say my bread maker, but, you know. But anyway, I'm just trying to not freak myself out. Because I have been freaking myself out just a little bit. But do y'all want to hear the crazy thing that happened this morning? Even though I kind of told y'all already. Screw's doing from the hammer. Do you want to... So. In case y'all are wondering, when did I drop it? Sunday night? I dropped a hammer. It was sitting here because I was taking out all the stuff from here. I had a hammer and I bumped into something and the hammer head face heavy part went boom onto my toe. And I let out a yelp and immediately started crying because it hurt. It hit the bone. And Thor immediately thought that I was having like a panic attack because he ran over and was like assessing the situation and then started to force me to pet him, which also too, I'm like, I feel like I should get you somehow. He needs to be like a legitimate like emotional support animal because I've never seen that's not the first time he's done that. He does that a lot. Now, is it like as helpful as like a dog, you know, putting himself between the head and the ground? No. But, you know, it's not like he heard me sobbing and looked at me like with disgust. He came over and was like looking around like what happened? Anyway, so the first initial, I looked at my nail and I was like, did my nail, you know, is my nail gonna fall off? And there was like a little red spot right at like, so you know how like your toenail's like this, right? It's like down here. It was a little red and I was like, okay, whatever. So, you know, finished everything. It doesn't hurt to like walk at all. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I went to sleep, you know. Next morning, woke up and looked at my toe and it was a little bruised. And, you know, Monday I went to the gym and I did chest and triceps. And then Tuesday I did cardio. Because, like, it doesn't hurt to walk on it. But when I got home from the cardio, I took my shoes and socks off and I saw my toe and I was like, I should probably not have done cardio. Because, you know, you're running and then because I ran a mile and then I did a lap and then I ran and then I did a lap and then I ran. Yeah, it was very purple. It was very purple. And I was like, oops. But it kind of like went away. And then this morning, I took a picture and I was like, oh my God. Okay. Also keep in mind, what's the site for the LA fires? Watch Duty. WATCHDUTY. So I'm gonna just say this real quick, okay? I have not gotten my toes done in quite some time, and now I can't. I've been a little stressed to, you know, paint my toenails a pretty color. And so they are still the red gold I painted them for Christmas. And it has very much chipped off. And it looks, how do I say? Disgusting, all right? So we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus on the bruise that I took this picture an hour ago. Also, no free feet. This is the current situation of my toe. Not great. Not great. But it only hurts if you poke it. Did it hurt today? Don't. No, it doesn't. It only hurts if you poke it. This was yesterday. This was yesterday after doing cardio. How big was the hammer? You know, surprisingly, it wasn't that big. It's the way it hit and where it hit was awful. So it's going down. Yeah, I mean the blood is spreading, I guess, which is helpful. However, so the good news is I do have a doctor's appointment. Remember, like, all the weird bruises I'm getting? I do have a doctor's appointment very soon. We have more bruises. But the only thing is, right, is, so there's one I have. Where's coming Thor's hammer? True. I don't know if I can get, so I have a bunch on my knee. Not this. This is, but, like, you can kind of see, like, them dotted around. Should be okay. I've seen worse. I'm not saying I'm not okay. I'm just saying it hurt. So this is the other bruise. This one hurts if you poke it, but I know where I got that one, because when I was loading up my car, I bumped into Ella because her bumper is like wonky, and I bumped into it, and the moment I hit the side, I was like, that's gonna bruise. I was right. Yeah, so this one hurts bad if I push it. I still have one. I can't obviously show you, but I showed you before. It's like right here. I think it's like this big now, but it's healing. Like, it's turning green and stuff. That one hurts too. This one I don't know where I got it from. And it's so funny because, like, every time I tell, like, people about it, like, whether my friends or even the internet, everyone's like, oh, you just bump into stuff and you don't know about it. I think I would know about it. I know about this one. Like, I know about, I did, like, logically, yeah, oh, I think you just bump into stuff. Yeah, but it keeps happening on this side. And, like, there's been days where I haven't gone to the gym, and then I end up with a bruise the next morning, and I'm like, you know, so it's just weird. But gonna go to the doctor, maybe get a blood test, sort that out, and, yep. Okay, so talking about this morning, you ready? Bumpiness of hard enough to bruise. Exactly, like that when I hit my leg with Ella, the moment I felt it, I was like, that's gonna bruise. Like, because I usually sometimes you run into something, you're like, oh, and then you just keep moving, and then you're like, how did I get this massive bruise? Like, I'm 32 years old. You think I don't know that? You know, like, anyway. And it's also too, it's like it's been all over my legs for like the last 2 months, maybe 3 months. I have to look back at all the photos. I started taking photos because I was like, this is weird. Anyway, so this morning, my alarm went off. I went to sleep last night at like 1:30 because I was so locked in and also not locked in and locked in and also not locked in. I want to put on my fluffy shoes. Anyway, so, oh, Thor heard me talking. So, what was the last thing I packed? I don't remember. I think I organized everything. So I put all of the stuff I need the movers to move up against that wall over there. And I put all the things I want to take over here. And I put all the donation stuff in the closet. And, yeah. What? Were you sleeping? He's like, yeah, and now I'm going to be sleeping in here. How long are you packing? All day Monday, all day Tuesday. Come on. Which, by the way, all the boxes and the couch and the tables and everything, Thor's personal jungle gym. Thor's personal jungle gym. He has never heard of arthritis before in his life. He's never once been scared to jump somewhere. He's not afraid of anything. As it should be. Wrong. He has arthritis. He can't be doing this stuff. He's gonna try, and then he's not gonna be able to make a jump, and then he's gonna fall and hurt himself. I would like, yeah, I would turn the camera around, but I have the blinds open. Um, like he was jungle gymming all day yesterday. He's probably sore this morning because he's been doing so many jumpins. But overall, I think he's good. I think he's definitely a little stressed and a little confused as to what's happening. But he's not like hiding under the bed scared, you know. For the radio later, hope everything goes well. The brothers are bruising, bruising easy for I take beneficial oil and flax for the benefits by bruise very easily too. See, the only thing I take, well, nothing has changed in my diet, which is why I'm a little concerned because it just started appearing in the last 2 months. I haven't changed my eating habits, haven't changed my drinking habits, haven't changed my workout habits, haven't changed anything really. Which is why, you know, concern. But I did have this problem. I did get random bruises 10 years ago, I guess, roughly. Yeah, 10 years ago. Where I'd wake up and I would have random bruises all over my legs. Okay, Thor. So, I'm just not gonna... it could be maybe I need more iron. It could be stress. It could be... I don't know. So I'm not going to think about it till I get to my doctor and then we sort it there. So this morning, I wake up, I set my alarm for 7 and I was like, there's no way I'm actually going to wake up at 7. Like, there's no way. My alarm goes off and I don't know how. I don't know why. I guess I hit like the sweet spot of like I was not fully, I don't know. Like one moment I'm going to sleep, closing my eyes, and I'm asleep. And the next moment I hear because I have, you know the beginning of Skyrim where it's like do, 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 do. It like starts like really. I set that as my alarm because it's not like, you know, like classic alarm noises where you're sleeping and it's like dee 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 dee, and you're like, fuck, like it's, you know, I hate those kinds of alarms. It scares the shit out of me every single time. So I need something that like kind of slowly gets into it, which is Skyrim. And so, but the problem with that too is like I snooze it a lot because sleepy me, once it hears it, it's like relaxing, and then anyway, so I hear the doo and I was immediately awake and I was like, okay, weird. I can either go back to sleep or I can get up. And I was like, well, it is leg day and it would be nice to get up early and do legs. And I was like, yeah, I would. So then I'm like, I'll do my morning, you know, scrolls, which wouldn't recommend doing that anymore. If you care about anything in the United States of America, if I can even say that anymore, because it feels like we're definitely not united. Definitely real bad. Definitely not good. Definitely crazy that stuff like is happening and things are... Anyway, so I was scrolling and then I opened the game I play, Love and Deep Space, and there's like this big update and then all of a sudden there's a new character and then all of a sudden there's a million things to click and I was like, I don't have time for this. So I get up and I, make my pre-workout. I sit here, I play some Overwatch games and it was fun and all. And then I was like, okay, I should go to the gym. And I was like, yep, I should go to the gym. And I was like, yeah, should I take the trash out or should I put stuff in, like donation stuff in the car? And I was like, well, I'm scared because if I put stuff in the car, then someone may break my windows to get to the stuff, even though it's just like clothes, but it's in a box and so it looks, And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to take donation stuff. I'll just take the trash out. So I take it out trash. And I'm walking to my car and I get in my car and then I go to the gym. And I get to the gym and I park because my gym's parking spots are so skinny. I mean, like so skinny, and like my Ella could barely fit. And that's Ella. Ella was a very small car. Thinking about that, dude, it's awful. And like I don't know why they would make them so small. And so parking with Silas is even harder. And so sometimes I park like kind of behind the gym because people don't really park there. And so I get there and I get there decently early, not crazy. I think it was like 9:30. No, 9. Actually, I could probably check. 1 second. Yeah, 9:30. So I get there and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna park over here. So there's a white minivan that was parked here. That's important. Remember that. There's a white minivan parked here, and I leave a space in between us, and then I park here because there's a space here, and then space, and then more cars, right? And so I back into the spot so I can, pull out easily. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, oh, because my friend John texted me. And y'all remember, y'all know John, I don't talk about a whole lot, but he took the Sukuna photos and the Viper photos. He's like a professional photographer. I texted him because I made him deviled eggs like 2 years ago, and I gave them to him on my plate. Oh, big stretch. Oh, bigger stretch. There you go. Was it good? Anyway, so I gave him deviled eggs on my plate like 2 years ago, and I still have not gotten that plate back. And it's funny because we don't live far from each other. And so, like, every once in a while, we're like, hey, how's it going? Oh, good. Oh, any chance I can get that plate? Yeah, we'll have to make a time for it. And then we never do. That's adult life. But anyway. And so I texted him, and I was like, I texted him yesterday, but I was like, hey, I'm moving. Could I get the plate? And he's like, oh my God. And I was like, I know. And I was like, I'm actually going to do it though. I'm going to pick this day. Are you free this day? And he's like, yes, I'm free that day. And I was like, okay, excellent. So anyway, and then I went to sleep, and then, so he texted me this morning, and so when I parked, I was like, I'm going to respond to him. And so I was texting him about, and he's like, oh, like, if you want to do another shoot, like, let me know. I want to do more creative stuff. And I was like, I would love to. So we were talking about cosplay and stuff. And I'm sitting in the car. My workout is like, I drank it all before I left, and so I'm like, I should probably go to, but I'm sitting there, and I'm just, and then all of a sudden, I hear a loud thud. I mean, like a thud, and then a crunch, and like the thud was so loud, and I was like this, and I go, because I'm looking for a car accident, but I'm at the back of the gym in the parking lot, and there's only parked cars next to me. And then I look over to the white minivan, and it's like shaking so hard. And I was like, is this an earthquake? And I was like, well, I'm not moving. I'm like, what is happening? And then I see a black car go like this. And I was like, no fucking way. And so I'm like looking around to see if anybody else saw it. And there was a girl that had just parked next to me, not in the space directly, because usually since the spaces are so low, people try to like leave space. She like, so me space her. She like, we look at each other, and she gets out and then walks into the gym. And I was like, okay. And so I'm sitting there, and like the lady gets out of the car, and someone else was in her passenger. They get out of the car, and they go assess the damage, look at her car. She looks pissed. And I was like, you backed into this car. This is a parked car, and you hit it hard. Like, I have never seen a car shake like that. I was like, that's crazy. So she goes back to her side of and she grabs her phone, and she starts making phone calls. And I was like, okay, good. She's calling her insurance, and like, she's going to leave a note. And so I'm sitting there though, because I was like, just in case. I don't want to just assume that she's going to do the right thing. Like, I'm just going to wait. So I sat in my car, and I'm texting, who did I text? I think I texted Nate and Adam. And I was like, you're never going to believe this, what just happened. Anyway, and so I see her like go over to her side. She has a pen and a piece of paper. And I was like, okay, good. She's going to write like, hey, I'm so sorry I hit your car, blah, blah, blah. But keep in mind, this white minivan is like kind of old. Looks like maybe 1995. Gone through a little bit. Her car was like kind of like maybe 2018 car. Anyway, but it just still doesn't matter. You hit someone's property. You need to do the right thing, right? So I'm sitting there. And she's still on the phone. She has this paper out. She's writing on the paper. And she's in her... Okay, Thor. She's in her passenger seat, like, writing on the paper. And I'm sitting there just watching. And I don't know if she knows that I'm there. And I'm just sitting there. Watching. And then all of a sudden... She folds the paper up. And she walks over to the side of the car that she hit. And then she walked back. And I noticed she still had the paper in her hand. And I was like... Oh, hell no. So I opened the notes app because I knew what was about to happen. So I opened the notes app, and then I hit the, you know how like it has the microphone where you can just talk the entire time, and then it'll write down everything you're saying. And so I hit that, and I sit like this, and she starts to take off. So I was like, blue 42, 97, like that's just a football thing. But I immediately was like, Chevy pickup, seven, 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 Jesus, seven. Like, I just immediately started saying it because I knew that it would, like, if I, like, accidentally hit the wrong number, while text, like, putting it in my notes app, then, but the only thing is there was a Z or a 7, and I don't know which one it was. I wrote Z, but I was like, it may be a 7, like, because it just, like, the same font, and I was like, I think because, like, she slowly pulled out and went and took off, and I was like, no fucking way. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go into the gym, be like, I saw this lady hit this car. I don't know how they're gonna find this guy. And so as I'm sitting there, and I have the blue 4277 hut, like, I have everything written down, right? I sit there and I look up and I see, like, this guy walking in this direction, and I was like, that's totally his car. That's totally his car. She took off 30 seconds. That's crazy. Like, if he had come out like a minute earlier. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching him get closer and closer, and I was like, I gotta get out. So I get out of my car. I'm like, hey, excuse me, is this your car? And he goes, yeah. Why? And I was like, I'm sorry, some lady just hit it. And he goes, yeah, I was wondering what all that was. So he saw her, like, I guess, hanging out by his car. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, she just hit it. I saw the car, like, shaking, like, I'm parked right here. And I was like, I got, like, she took off, but I got the information if you want it. He goes, yeah, please. And he's like, yeah, this is my dad's car, so I don't know. And I was like, I don't know what part they hit, but I saw it happen, kind of. I heard it. So I texted him the information, and I was like, I don't know if this is a 7 or a Z, but I wrote down the make of the car, the color of the car, and, the license plate. And he's like, thank you so much. I was like, yeah, of course. And then all of a sudden I hear, shoo, and then I just rolled down the window. Did you see that? And I was like, and he goes, did she just leave? Did she leave a note? And I was like, no. And he goes, oh, I saw everything. I filmed it. And I was like, wait, what? So this guy he's like, yeah, I was just sitting in my car, and then I saw it happen. And then I thought she saw me, so that's why she pretended to write a note, but then she just took off. And I was like, yeah, she didn't write it. He's like, I filmed it. And so he's like, he walked up to the guy. He's like, do you want to see? And the guy's like, yeah. And it was so funny because, like, this guy was so hyped on adrenaline that, like, he came over and he was like, like, I've been there. We've all been there. But he's like, yeah, look, see, well, I kind of got the, and I was like, and so he, like, read out the license plate, and the guy's like, yeah, that's what she texted me. And he's like, yeah, but the only thing is he said 7 instead of Z. And I was like, I thought it was a Z. And he's like, say it's like a, what are truck makes? Oh, he's like, oh yeah, it was like a Toyota. And I was like, oh, I thought it was a Honda. Have you seen her there at the gym? No. I didn't get, like, a good look at her. I mean, I guess I kind of did. I was more focused on, like, the situation. But I mean, there's also, too, like, so many people go to this gym. Also, too, usually sometimes when I get to the gym, there's different crowds at the gym. So there's, like, the morning crowd, the noon crowd, and then the afternoon crowd, which we don't want to associate ourselves with. Anyway, also noon crowd also sucks. But anyway, so maybe this day and age is crazy. Well, that's the thing, right? Because when I was talking to the guy, or it was either when I was talking to the guy or when I saw her hit it, I looked for cameras, and there were, like, 4 cameras on the building. So I was like, okay, noted. If she takes off, And so gave the guy information. He's like, thank you so much. And he gets in the car, and I get back in the car. Thor? No. You can sit here. I know that's not what you wanted, but anyway. So now what? I'm not getting it. That's a you problem. Anyway, so he gets in the car, and then, like, I grab my stuff and I start walking to the gym, and he drives off. The only thing is, so there was a few, like, scrapes on the car, but it didn't look that bad. But my concern was how hard she hit it. Like, the car was, like, so my thinking was, okay, something with the alignment is off. Like hopefully his alignment's gonna be okay. But anyway, so I go into the gym, and I was like, maybe I should say something, because she obviously went to the gym, and this guy may not even think until like later to be like, oh, I may need the security footage because she just took off. He's now with the hair tie. Anyway, and so I go inside and there's a guy that I've never seen before at the front desk, and I was like, dang it, where's my Overwatch guy? Like, where either the Overwatch guy or the girl that I always see in there, that she's really nice. Don't know their names, but anyway, so I walk up and this guy's on the phone and like he scans my chip thing, and I stand there and he was on the phone and blah 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 blah. He goes, oh, so 1 second, can I help you do you need help with something? And I was like, oh, I can wait till you're done, I just have a question. And he goes, okay. So blah 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 blah, and then I see the girl walk over and I was like, oh, thank God, because like, you know, I'm pretty sure she recognizes me when I go in. But anyway, so then she was busy with something, and so then the guy hangs up the phone. And he goes, hey, what can I help you with? And I was like, hey, so someone hit a parked car out there and she took off. And the guy walked out and I gave him all the information, but he may want to access the security cameras. And he kind of looked at me and goes, oh, like that happened now? And I was like, yeah. I was like, gave him the information. I watched the car. I got their license plate and everything. But just in case, I don't know, he may want the information. And the guy was like, oh, shit. Yeah, that sucks. And I was like, uh-huh. And like I don't think he knew what to process, but luckily she overheard and she goes, what happened? And then I was like, I told her everything. She's like, oh my God. She's like, so it was a hit and run. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. And I was like, I don't know if he's going to want the security footage. She goes, no. Like, tell me. So like, do you know if he goes to this gym? I was like, I think he was in gym attire. Like, you know, she goes, did the lady go to this gym? And I was like, she was also in a gym attire. So I would assume so. So like I gave her his number, and then I gave her all the information about the car, when it happened, where it happened, and I was like, if he wants, you know, the security footage. She goes, yeah. She's like, I'll go, you know, prep everything down, and so if he calls us or if we need to call him, like, you know, we'll get it handled. I was like, okay, cool. She's like, I can't believe that happened. I was like, I know. I was like, I can't believe I was just sitting there, and then I hear like a crunch, and then I see the car shaking. I was like, I thought it was an earthquake, but I wasn't moving, so I was so confused. And she's like, yeah. She's like, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, well, that's all I know. And she goes, yeah, we'll have a good workout. I was like, thanks. So I went and did leg day, and I was like, okay. But the only thing is, like, because all of that happened, it kind of set me back time-wise, which is fine. I'm not saying it's not fine. So that's why I'm a little late to stream, because I originally wanted to start streaming at 12, but got a little bit of a setback. And then also, I went to the grocery store, because I needed milk, because I'm not the type of person that can drink a protein shake with water. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. The thought of it, buh. Yeah, it just, like, the thing is, too, is, like, I understand, like, Edwin would always call them, oh, what do you call it? Something kiss. A love tap. He calls it love tap. Because one time I was in my car, it was when Edwin and I lived together, and we had 2 parking spots, but we'd constantly have to, like, oh, Edwin, I'm gonna go out, can you move your car? Oh, Kate, I'm gonna go out, can you move your car? So it was like that. So there was one time I was parked in, and like I'd pulled up, and he was pulling in, and he hit my car, but it was very, very, very slight, but I was pissed because it was Ella, right? And I was like, why would you do that? He's like, it was just a love tap. It was just a love tap. And I was like, why would you do that? You got it. And he's like, it's just a love tap. Granted, nothing was wrong with the car. Like, it was just a little boom. Like, it was nothing. And so what she did was not a love tap, you know. And I understand, like, you know, sometimes, like, if you open the car door and then the wind blows and the car door opens a little too fast and you're like, oh, and you like try not to hit another car, stuff happens. This was not something where it was like, oh, I cannot even begin. One, I don't know how she didn't see that car. It was like she had the whole parking lot and still managed to slam into it. And it wasn't a love tap. Like, I wish I could take my eyeballs out and be like, and show y'all what I saw. Like, it was, yeah, that's how hard the car was shaking. Was I thought someone was inside, but then I was like, no, because it's shaking so hard, it looks like I don't know, 9.2 earthquake kind of shake. Like, it was, I was looking at it going, like, I was looking to see in the windows, like, who was in the car, and then I saw her pull up, and I was like, Oh, like it was just anyway. So you're on the ball. Other people would. Yeah, well, that's the thing is like I didn't want to be just there, be like, oh, that sucks, because it was kind of like a old car, and it does kind of look like it's been through it. But so is Ella. Like if someone hit Ella, and I would like to know about it. But anyway, that was my morning. It's so crazy because I literally was just sitting in the car texting my friend, before I went in, and like not even I wasn't even like scrolling on TikTok or scrolling on Twitter or playing Love and Deep Space. I was just sitting there like responding to him, and then I heard no, I have not moved. I feel like we're gonna be getting this a lot, aren't we? I also still too. I have to. Oh boy, Thor sees birds. I have to get the hammock stuff out because that's still on the porch. But also too, I have a dilemma, right? I have a dilemma. So like I said before, I live from this unit to my new unit is very far away, right? Very far. Obviously I'm gonna be making you'll be able to hammock your new place. I think so. I actually measured the new place, and I need to see if I need to measure the hammock. I'm a little concerned because the hammock looks big, but actually I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna use the measure app. Hold on, nobody move. I can't do it from in here. I think it should be okay, but I think it should be fine. It just looks massive, but I could probably look it up. Cause didn't I order it on Amazon? I did. Does it say how long it is? How long is it? It can hold 450 pounds. That's a lot of coots. Roomy enough for 2 to 3 people. Length. Length. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a little tight. It's gonna be a little tight, but I think it'll be okay. 3 people in one hammock is crazy. I think they mean it in like the sense of where you sit next to each other. Maybe. What? You can't go outside. I already know. We're not going out there. Anyway. Oh, chat got shushed. Chat got shushed. Goodbye. Ta-ta. And farewell. I'll set the timer for you. Anyway. It says it's 9 feet long. And I think I measured it, but I think at my next place it is 10 feet. I mean, worst case scenario, I could just hold on to it until one day when I get a house, One day. One day, maybe. But anyway, it's going great. It's going great. Having a great time. It's fantastic. Definitely not stressed out at all. Haha. A little stressed out. I just have to keep telling myself they're taking the heavy stuff. They're taking the heavy stuff. Freedom. And cuz I look around and like I have so many trinkets. Like I haven't packed. Kate, what? They're taking the heavy stuff. Yes, but I haven't packed like trinkets. I haven't packed like this lens. I haven't packed this. I haven't packed my vitamin cough drops. They're not cough drops, but they're vitamin drops, I guess. It just makes me nervous. Even though logically, I also have to get the stuff out of the storage. I have a lot of things I have to do. Pack all your built Legos. Yes. So, big brain. I big brained this. Do y'all know like the Target shelves? Like the chest of drawers where it's like they're squares and then you can get like the square boxes that go in them. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay, yeah. They're also probably at Walmart and Amazon, but I just got mine at Target. So, I had them before and I used it to like store books and stuff. Like my dad's books and whatever, but then I got the table for my dad's books and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I have one that I got originally for like all of my hoodies, but then I big brained and I was like, what if I put my cosplay in there? So I have a little one and I have 4 containers that I put my cosplay in, right? And so I was thinking to myself like, oh well, I'll just take these myself, like just take the cosplay because they're already in containers. But then with the Lego, I was like, I'll just put the Lego in a box and then I'll have the box open and then I'll take the box. But the problem is with the Lego, like they need space, right? And I was like, how am I going to do this? And then it dawned on me. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to put all of my cosplay in a box. All of it fit in a box, right? Wrapped it up. Put it in the pile. And had those little square containers. I don't know what to call it. I was going to call it a cabinet, but it's not a cabinet. Anyway, had those and I was like, I wonder if this is going to hold the Lego. So I put like 3 Legos each in them and it's perfect. It's like perfectly carryable and they have all those sides and they're open. So, this is what I was going to talk about before I got distracted. Also, I don't want to deal with it. Is there a garbage man to take out the trash here today? It's a little stinky in here. Thank you. So here's my dilemma, right? Because what I was saying before is my apartments are not close to each other. Not that I would even say that they were close to each other if they were close to each other, because I'm not going to dox anything about myself and my living situation. Maybe they are close together. Who knows? Anyway, doesn't matter. So my problem is I'm going to have to do my own trips, right? Which is fine because I have to take the Lego and I'm going to have to take, like there's a box with figurines and, I have my Hanzo and like all that stuff. My problem, Silas fits a lot of stuff, right? But the other stuff that I took was stuff that could stack. This stuff can't stack. I can't stack the Legos. So my dilemma, my problem, is I have 4 of those Lego containers that I can probably put in the back seat of my car, right? Then my issue comes down to my couch cushions. Because my couch cushions are going to be one trip just with the cushions because they're big and they take up a lot of space. And so part of me is like, why don't I just have the movers take the cushions? It's not like they've never moved couch cushions before and they're big and they're heavy. But the thing is too, another thing is like, oh, well, they may get them dirty. The cushions come off. I can wash them. And also, I've had this couch for like 12 years. This is probably the last little bit of life the couch has left, which is sad because it's a really good couch. But I have to face the facts. It is rough. Um, and so, but it's also too, like I said, the couch cushions can be washed. There's a couch cushions, I can still compress them. I would, I would show you. Um, One of them is longer. It's longer than me because it's like an L-shaped couch. So it's a little tedious. Um, Thor is actually looking at it, seeing if he can climb up it. What are you doing? What? Is the jungle gym and not enough for... Okay. Yeah, I thought that was... Thor thought that was Thor. Like, because I have a... like how... I have this. It's a monitor stand. I have this over here on the side, and Thor rubbed against it the exact same time she dropped something. And Thor looked at it like, did I do that? Okay, come here. Can you not claw, please? You already got of that. Well, so technically, I have a lot more than that. No, it wasn't Thor. It was upstairs. Movers come in 6 days. So when the movers come, they're going to take the desk, they're going to take the bed, they're going to take the couch, they're going to take all my boxes. So realistically, I will be moving the 28th. Realistically, that's when it's done. Deadline is February 16th. However, I will be gone out of town by February 14th. And so I won't be here for like the final deadline day, whatever. But we will be able to come back here and get stuff. So it's not like, but I have like what 5 or 6 more nights in this place, unless I want to, get a sleeping bag, sleep on the ground. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. Also, I'm mad. You know why? Because when I went to the store and I got boxes, I bought 11 boxes. Sleeping on the floor, no way. Okay, watch your mouth. It's a skill. Anyway, I got 11 boxes, and I'm now down to 4. I'm gonna have to get more. I'm gonna somehow have to get more. Maybe not though, because I have 1 more medium, and then I have 3 large, and 2 of the large are heavy duty. I paid extra for heavy duty because I'm gonna put stuff in there like my KitchenAid mixer and pots and pans. I have Dutch ovens that are heavy. Ask Thor where cats keep boxes. I'm sure he can hook you up. He would just chew them. Boxes are expensive as well. Yeah. They're not cheap. I think the boxes I got, what I say, 11. I also got more tape. And I think it was like $35. I was like, that's a nice meal out. But I'm hoping like once I move in and like everything is handled, I'll put the boxes on like, I don't know. I was going to say Facebook Marketplace, but I'm mad at Facebook right now. I'll just put them on somewhere, be like, free boxes for moving. Good luck. But yeah, I'm glad I have plenty of time to pack too. I also still have all of this stuff down here. But I think I'm just going to tape all of this together and be like, y'all got it. Also too, should I tell them? I feel like, so when I filled out the form for the movers, I told them, I gave them like a basic, like, this is what I have, blah, blah, blah. I told them I had 2 desks. There was no space to tell them so my desk is actually a standing desk, and it weighs like 500 pounds. should I call them and tell them, hey, by the way, my desk is 500 pounds, just so you know? Or do you think it's fine? Also, too, if I'm remembering correctly, I think they have to take the desk apart. Actually, yeah, now that I'm remembering correctly, I think they do have to take it apart. 500 pounds between a few dudes is fine. Yeah, you know how I got this desk? You know what's crazy? So, this desk was used when I got it because my friend worked at an office, and he called me and he's like, Kate, you have to come down here. It was like Huntington Beach. You have to come down here to go pick up this office or this office, this blah, 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 blah. They're selling. You got to come get it. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I got 3 desks. One of them is for you. And I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, it's a standing desk. It's going to be great. And I was like, okay. He's like, I also got you 2 monitors. And I was like, okay. And so he's like, yeah, so you just get a U-Haul, come down. And I was like, okay. Because I had a desk that I got from Staples in like 2012. And that was my desk. And then my one monitor was a monitor I got in 2012. The other one was one that Jewel gave me because she didn't want it. And it was a really weird monitor. And so I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Sure, why not? Anyway, so when he was like, hey, you got to come get it. I was like, okay. And I was dating someone at the time. And I was like, hey, can you come help me, get this desk? And he was like, no, I don't want to. And I was like, okay. So I drove all the way down with a U-Haul. And I get there. My friend walked out. And he's like, where's your boyfriend? Who's gonna help you lift the heavy stuff? And I was like, yeah, it's just me. My friend's like, how are we gonna lift this stuff? I was like, hey, look, I'm stronger than I look, but also I don't know. Anyway, so he also lived on like the 3rd story, and they did not have elevators. So me and my friend very carefully lifted the 500-pound desk, down the. Anyway, but we got in the U-Haul, and then he's like, all right, cool. Good luck getting back. And I was like, yeah, thanks. Do my best. So drove all the way back, blah, 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 blah. Get there. And I'm like, can you help me bring the table in? It's really heavy. And he's like, no, I'm busy. And I was like, okay. So I did it myself. I would not recommend doing that because it hurt real bad, because I had to carry it up the stairs because it was a 2-story, unit. But I did it. I was very proud of myself, but I did it. Never doing it again though, ever. Never doing it again, because this is so heavy. It's so heavy, and even now, like, I lift more now than I did back then. I know my limit. But it's also, too, I think, like, just at the time, I was like, I can do it myself. I'm an eldest daughter. Like, what do you expect from me, But yeah. I know. It's weird, right? It's great. Hey, question. Hypothetically, do you think the movers will have to take apart the standing desk, or should I do that before they get here? You have a standing desk, so I feel like you would also know an answer to it. Do I call them and tell them I have a standing desk and it's like 500 pounds? Think you take it apart? If it went in whole, it didn't come in whole. There's no way it's okay. I'm being dramatic. It's not 500. If I were to guess, I would try to lift it now, but the computer's on the thing. Oh, jeez, I don't know, like 250, maybe. It's not like I'm trying to. Mine's like 60. Mine is not 60. I can tell you right now, is not 60. It may not be 250. The thing is, I am able to lift it, but not easily. If there was something on this desk that could, like, help me, I think you just need a new desk, Smile. I'm not getting a new desk. Oh, I found a brand. I'm gonna look up the brand. Ooh. Oh, mine is way bigger than the whole. This desk was $1,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. Granted, the one I'm looking at looks a lot nicer than what I have. But, say it's 60. Okay. Maybe because of you overthinking the dudes come in and be like, ooh, desk me, lift me. Yeah. Dude, there was one time when I had movers. So, in one of my units, there was a spiral staircase where there was a loft. That's where my office was. And I needed to get the desk up. They obviously took it apart. But there was this guy who was like 6'3", super skinny, right? Skinny guy. And I was like, the desk is going to be really hard to get up there. Because, like, the top part is really, really heavy. And he goes, I got it. And so he had two guys lift. He was in the middle of the spiral staircase. Two guys lifted this. He picked it up by himself. Went the rest of the way up the stairs. It's heavier than the couch, way heavier. I can easily lift the couch. But when I saw that, I was like, I want this mover for the rest of my life. Like, he was insane. Like, he had crazy strength. But I want to see, I'm going to visit the store of these tables. These are nice tables. There's a foot hammock. That's so funny. Standing desks. 4-leg standing desks. Oh, this one looks like mine. It's $1,400. Granted, these ones are new. So mine has like this like bend in it. These are just straight across. Oh my god. Maybe, okay, wait, no, I only have 2 legs. Yeah, I'm just looking at the wrong one. I'm just looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I'm just looking at the wrong one. I'll look at the two legs. Yeah, here we go. This is, yeah, oh. Nope, it's still up there. My friends are slacking. To be fair, though, this one's $1,600. This one's $2,000? What the fuck? Oh wait, oh, I may have found it. I may have found my brand. My brand! Wait. Because this one has the curve like I have. 48. These are smaller though. Wait, this one? That one's too big. 48, 80, but we'll just roughly say this desk was $1,000. Which is crazy because I don't even use. What are these desks made out of? Well, these ones. So mine is plastic. It's like just white plastic, which stains very easily. Ask me how I know. These ones are wood, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. But they're also super sturdy, unless you don't put it together right. Like whoever, I don't remember, the movers put my desk. This one's kind of been through it. And like I said, it was at an office space. And so it was used. And so when I picked it up, it was used. It's not like it was brand new. My problem is I don't use the standing desk, but I like having a standing desk because then I can... Because listen, everyone is different, correct? Every human is made differently, correct? So say this was my desk. This is fine for me. But if you're, I don't know, 6'1", your height's not going to be here. You're going to probably be up a little bit more, you know? And so then you're like down. Whereas over here, so this desk is a little higher than this desk. And this is like the proper angle I like to play games at. Like I can move it down, I can move it up, you know? And so that's why I like the standing desk, is because if you need another inch, you can get another inch. Are you on your tower? That is him thwacking his tail against the box. Tortellini. Thor, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's just staring at me. What? Okay, good talk. His secret lab standing desk? Oh, God. No, is that one 3,000? I feel like that'd be 3,000. Listen, if you have a friend who is like, hey, I got you a standing desk from this foreclosing, I don't know, company. Do you want it? Say yes. Just say yes. Because maybe you'll end up with $1,000 desk. That's crazy. What was it? I was talking about something specific. Sleeping on the floor. Yeah, so the 28th is when all the big stuff moves. And then I'll figure it out after that, but as long as I have the heavy stuff in boxes and set aside, it should be fine. Big metal office desk my mom took from Winter Roger as a big boy. Yeah, exactly. You do what you gotta do, you know. Sometimes it works. Not every time, but sometimes. Also, so when we're in the new place, I was gonna say something I forgot. There goes that thought. It's actually much less. Original price is $8.78. It's on discount now for $8.48. Oh, quality looks really good. Interesting. Okay, I'll take a look. When we're in the new place. I was going to say something about streaming, but I don't remember now. It's going to take me a little bit to... Because I have internet set up already. But I don't have, obviously, the home set up already. So I'm probably going to be like a busy bee trying to unpack everything. Because I also, too, have to run into this. You ready? So once all the stuff is moved, well, all the big stuff, I'm leaving behind, you know, things that I can take later. Including Thor. So, what I would like to do is unpack at least half of the stuff first before I start streaming again. But I cannot guarantee if that's actually going to happen. But we can decorate. Well, I was going to say we could decorate on stream, but I couldn't. Do we? Did y'all want like a reveal? Desks. I see a pink one. Oh my God, it's pink. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. We're going shopping. Maybe in the future. What is it? Is the whole thing like oh, this looks nice. Is it like the top of it texture? Is that it? Stop clicking on it. Choose your death. Yes, choose your death. Desk length. Oh, here's my other problem, right? Because right now my desk is this thick, but it's actually thicker on the sides because I have like a scoop. It like scoops in right here. This is just a square. Can I make it longer? See, now why do you... It's either 59 inches long, 27.6 wide, or 70 inches long. 70 inches? I'm only 65.5 inches long. That's longer than me. I don't need a desk. Is there like, can you like meet me in the middle? How big would this be? New setup, gonna have 3 desks. Yeah, because it's like, oh, okay, congratulations, you have a new pink desk. What are you gonna do with your other standing desk? I'm gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
OMG, you moved again?
okay, we're gonna play a game. We are gonna play a game. So the width, this is, oh. So at like the smallest corner, it's 26. Oh, that makes sense. If it's 27.6, it'd be right here. Evasive, what have you done? What have you done? Okay, 50, so it's 59.1. This one is, I was right, this one's 60. So it's 60, and then that one would be 59.1, so it'd be just here, which honestly isn't that bad. Yeah, it's like a crumb. 70 though. Let's just see what 70 would be. Oh my god. That's too much desk. That's too much desk. It goes all the way. It goes all the way over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like that much desk, but I live in apartments. I have to be realistic. Ugh. Okay, so if we hold it there, yeah, that's too much desk. That's too much desk. 59.1. That's not that bad. Okay, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. What's the top made out of? I don't want the top to be made out of 6 feet. That's a big desk. I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't want best in class cable management. Don't ask about my cable management. Do you like the RGB strip that has? I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, I didn't know I haven't gotten there yet. It was pastel pink. Choose your color. Oh, I can either have it black or pure white. I feel like black would be better. Pastel pink. Choose your cable management add-ons. Does it not come with it? You sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. But I want to know what the top is made out of. I don't want it to be a mouse pad. You know what I mean? See a message for a few weeks. Oh god, no guys, the same desk is broken. The pick of the okay, no. Kate all flustered with the hammer that fell on my toe. I just want to know what the top is made out of. This does look really nice though. This does look really. Oh, there's the strip. Wait, is the top is? I think it's like a pleather. Hold on, I'm investigating. Oh, that is a weird strip. I mean, it's like okay, hold on, I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna watch the video. Shh. Assembly guide. I don't need an assembly guide. Oh, it says okay. Wait, is a metal top? Okay, if it's metal. Just the right height. Every time. Oh, wait. I think it is a pleather. Alright, it's just got shitty music. Never mind. It's... Oh! Oh, that's cool. It's all magnetized. Shit. Evasive! It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. It's got 5,933 customer reviews. Let's read the reviews. Let's see. This desk is built very well. Has a lot of accessories, great cable management. On the downside, its depth. The cable management tray takes up the depth space. Oh, interesting. Makes it hard to have a large monitor and a large mouse pad unless you use a monitor arm. Oh, I do use a monitor arm. But it it does take a ooh, interesting. Why would you upload this photo? I have to look at it like this. Very good, easy to install. That's not what I want to know. Great desk, hassle with the shipment. Okay. Great, it is very well made. Looks great. It does look great. He's got 3 monitors. Oh, but this monitor is on like a table stand? And his PC is floating beneath it? What the hell? Experience was great. The only comment is that it would be nice if everything was shipped at once. It wasn't shipped at once. Wait, how are these people doing the arm if there's the thing in the back? What? You want food? Do you want wet food? As it comes in the ship to you, the box to see on the chair is huge and super heavy. Oh god. The Secret Lab Magnus Pro XL desk is a game changer for anyone. Okay, this a verified buyer. Okay. This desk, this is the 6-foot one, and you can very clearly see it is the 6-foot one. Okay, let's go. I'm looking at reviews now. Absolute satisfaction. I mean, they're not, the cable management looks great. I'm not seeing any cables. The only thing I am, because I have my arm for the monitor thing is clamped to the back of the desk. So I don't know if that would be an issue. The desk is great for personal use. I am not a gamer. They uploaded the pictures upside down. Like, all the pictures are upside down. Also, I'm a little concerned because he does have an arm, but it looks like it came with the desk. Loving my Magnus Pro desk. Okay, well, let me open the picture then. Okay, so this is... Oh my god, what the fuck am I looking at? Why does this person have their background as Merry Christmas and then 3 half-naked... Well, only one's wearing underwear. I think they have to buy their own separate arm for the monitors. That's what it looks like. This guy just doesn't even have one. Oh my god, Thor. What are you doing? Okay. Interesting. I'm a little hesitant now. Oh, there's a picture of the pink one. What are you doing? Yeah? What? Do you want food? Okay, no pets. No pets. Do you want to get some food? I don't know what you want. Do you want headbutts? Well, we got that one. Do you want my brush? Did you lose a whisker? Yeah, I know. I put on lotion because my hands are scrunkly, and he doesn't really like the smell of it all too much. What? Goodness. Yeah, all this stuff is gone. It's all gone. I know. What? It's like he's processing, but he doesn't understand. What? We're moving. Also, you know what's funny? So, I've been a little, preoccupied with a bunch of other stuff. But I was like, well, hey, if TikTok gets banned for like 2 weeks or whatever, at least I don't have to edit TikToks and I don't have to worry about that. Because today I'm going to edit YouTube videos. But I was like, yeah, I don't have to worry about editing TikToks because I won't be able to upload onto TikTok. Ha ha ha. And then TikTok's ban was only like 14 hours. And I am officially out of TikToks. What are you doing? Do you see what I have to deal with all day, every day? I know, I can see you. What do you want? What do you want? No, don't do that. You don't like the lotion. Do you want food? Do you want a treat? Do you want tuna? What are you looking at? Put their iPhones on eBay for super amounts of money because it has TikTok cap cut on it. It's just a Flappy Bird thing all over again. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Also, you want to hear something crazy? Guess what percentage my phone is on right now? And all I did today, I woke up at 7 and watched TikTok and did Twitter and Instagram and games for like 45 minutes. And then got up, came in here, played Overwatch, so I wasn't on my phone, and used low power mode. Yeah. I also don't have my full brightness on because who's a psychopath and does that? But anyway, so then came in here, play Overwatch, then, went to the gym. On the way to the gym, played some music, got to the gym, and, was texting people, played music, and then went to the grocery store, came home, was playing music, got home, and was texting more people, and made some lunch. I ate chicken and broccoli and carrots and grapes. It was food. And then was watching. No, I didn't watch TikToks because I've been getting. You already know, it's everywhere. You already know. So instead, I was like, oh, I'll just play more, Love and Deep Space, whatever. So I just played a little bit of it, and was just trying to figure out what the new stuff they added was. Played for like maybe 15 minutes while I ate, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go shower, get ready for stream. So I did, played music. My phone right now is on 7%. 7. Like, I get, I'm on my phone quite a bit, and it says the battery health is 81%. There's no way it's on 81%. There's no way. It hit 10% at like 11:50. Like, that's crazy. Everything in the world is corrupt, and they're just getting away with it. I feel like that does drain it more than anything. Yeah, I mean, like, I do know that. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, because there was one. What did I do? I did something with it. I think I was washing the dishes and I put it on the hangout mode for like 15 minutes. That drains the battery. Drains the battery quite a bit. Also takes up a lot of space in your phone. But I mean, it was just like, it was just crazy. 85. Yeah, batteries are, oh my god. They just die so fast. I'm pretty sure it says 81. I'm pretty sure mine's at like 71. I'm pretty sure it's at like 71. The same when I paint some days. Yeah, it's just like if it's like I'm having a hard time like trying to bring myself to do something like, I don't know, fold laundry or wash the dishes or pack, then I'm like, parallel play. I have a fake person watching me do this and I have to do it, and then when they're done, then I'm done. And Thor, what do you think is gonna happen? There's nothing there. Lower than 80, everyone recommends battery replacement. It's stupid. Yeah, but that's what's crazy is like a month ago I checked it and it was at 82. And like a year ago when I checked it, it was at 82. So it's been at 82 for like a really long time, and I use my phone a lot. So like I'm not like, oh my god, how's my battery so bad? I use my phone a lot. Yes, he's scratching the computer. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't know how. I just barely I use it all day, every day. I do pretty heavy stuff on it. I take photos, edit photos, sit plugged in all the time. No. But also too, they fixed that with like the newer models and stuff. Thor. He's just trying to claw everything right now. Anyway, but my biggest issue, because like normally I would just go, because my normally like the battery dies, the phone is still fine, right? Wrong. So whenever I type past 3 sentences, my phone lags so bad, and it's so annoying. Doesn't matter if I'm writing in my like text. Duck Crumpet Man, thank you for subscribing for 3 months. Wait, when the bat? No, all the time, all the time, all the time. Thank you for subscribing. Doesn't my phone can be on 100%, and if I'm like say I'm typing a novel to Gage, and once I hit the 3rd sentence, I'm typing, and then it's like. No. He just tried to bite an HDMI cord. I'm gonna get his toys out. Hold on. So factory reset. Do you mean like wipe everything off my phone and then put it back on my phone? Because I've already done it where you hold it and then you like hard turn it off, turn it back on. I was told it's with the because it used to not do this. Full wipe by most. Well, I just I don't know. I was gonna go to Apple and ask them about it because I have an iPhone 13 Pro, and I got it 2022, like summer of 2022. And normally like they last like a long time. Like the last phone I had was well, no, I guess that checks out because I had an iPhone 10, and then I upgraded to a 13. $100. Yeah. Well, also too, like I had it when I got my battery replaced. I didn't have Apple Care, and it was still $100. Because I got the my 10 replaced. But you know what's so funny though? If I were to go get a new phone and I trade in this phone and then my 10, guess how much my 10 is worth? Even though it's in perfect condition. Not a crack, not a dent, nothing. You're close. 70. An iPhone 10 is worth $70. That's it. I was just joking. Yeah, it's rough. I was like, this is like a working, perfectly good phone. What do you mean it's worth $70? When I bought it back, actually, no, I didn't. I don't think, did I buy the 10? Or was that? No, I think no, I did. I did buy the 10. Going for 400 trade-in value. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what's so crazy. It's like it could be like a pretty decently new phone, perfect condition, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you $200 for it. I'm like, 200? I bought this thing for 1,200. Like, what are you talking about? It's crazy. So normally I just don't even do trade-ins because I'm like, I'm not giving you my phone. I'd rather have a backup than, that's crazy. Little weasels. I have to sneeze. Anyway, I'm trading games at GameStop. Yeah! Oh my god, I forgot about that. Thank you for blessing me. Oh my god, you know what I've been doing a lot of lately? Sneezing. Do you know how... It's so embarrassing. Do you know how much dust and cat hair is everywhere? It's everywhere. So I got Android phones. And see, like, logically that makes sense. I hate that I like iPhones so much. I just like them. I'm not like Apple. Oh my god. Like I'm not like that. But I like the iPhone. It's very frustrating. I want a Dr. Pepper. My phone from 2015 that was long past the warranty date, and I just threw it a shot in the dark. Emailed the man for the actual Tailgate, gave a new motherboard. Oh, wow. Which iPhone do you start at? The 3GS. I have the 3GS, the 5, the 10, the 13, and I mean, that's as far as it goes. My voice is itchy. But yeah, so what's funny is I had because when I was junior in high school, I had like a flip phone, and I liked my flip phone. I didn't really care. I liked my flip phone. But my friend, who was very wealthy, had an iPhone, and she was showing me all the cool things on it, and like, oh, you can text this, oh, you can text that. And the thing is, she would text me pictures all the time. But back in the day, and when I had my flip phone, it would eat up data receiving photos, because I would never send photos. Like, she would just text me like silly oh, I ordered a pizza, and send me a picture of her pizza. Because on iPhones, like, you could do that no matter what. But because I didn't have an iPhone and I didn't have unlimited data, it was eating all of my data. And so I'd be like, hey, please don't send me any pictures. It's eating the data, because I had a family plan and whatever. And so it was so frustrating. But then she was like, oh, you should just get an iPhone. Oh, you should just get an iPhone. Oh, you should. I'm like, I'm pretty sure those are so expensive. I'm not asking that of my parents. And she's like, well, then you just get one. I was like, I have $200. Like, I'm 17. I don't have a job. I saved my birthday money. Technically, I used to have more money, but then it disappeared. Anyway, I saved up I would always save my money. I would always save birthday money, Easter money, Christmas money, all of money. I don't know. Chore money, even though it was like quarters, I would save it. I saved so much money. I'll never forget when I hit $1,000 in my piggy bank. I was like, oh my god, I have so much money. I have so much money. And then my dad took it all. I came home and I was like, where my money? Where my money? It was rough times. But yeah, so I'll never forget, because like she kept telling me, you should get an iPhone, you should get an iPhone. And I was like, I don't know. She was like showing me how cool it is, and like you can get games and stuff. I was like, well, I have an iTouch. I play games on my iTouch. And it was funny too, because this was also like, you would get in trouble for texting in school. Like, they would take it. But with an iTouch, so I would bring my iTouch or whatever. But the thing is about my iTouch, I'd play games and stuff, not in class, but what I would do in class was I would write in my notes, because I always write in my notes. I've always written in my notes. But I would write diary entries in my notes. And there was one time in art class, and my teacher came over and she goes, and I look at her, and I was like, I showed her the notes app. She goes, you can't have your phone out. And I was like, it's an iTouch. She goes, oh, so you're not texting? And I was like, no, it's a notes app. And she goes, oh, okay. And like, that was it. And I was like, but there was one time though. Okay, so anyway, but eventually, like, I came home one day and I was like, I asked my mom, I was like, can I have an iPhone? Mom was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, because like growing up, if I went to like get groceries with my mom at like Target or something, and we passed the Barbie aisle, I would go, can I have a Barbie? And I was like, did you bring your money? And I'm like, no. She goes, well, guess you have to wait till your birthday then. And I was like, I just want to get a little treat, I just wanted to have a little treat and go to the grocery store. Granted though, I did have a lot of toys, and it did help me kind of like not be materialistic, which is funny saying that now because I have a lot of stuff. But anyways, besides the point. But every single time, did you bring your own money? Did you bring your own money? Oh, well, I guess you gotta wait till your birthday. Oh, I guess you gotta wait till Christmas. Oh, I guess you gotta wait, blah, 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 but you gotta bring your own money next time. And I'm like, I never thought to be like, can I pay you back when we get home? But anyway, so, when I was like, I just asked her, like, can I have an iPhone? She's like, yeah, sure. I was like, because to me, iPhones were like $3,000 in my head, I don't remember how much they were back then. But yeah, so we went and got me an iPhone 3GS, and I was like, this is so cool. But anyway, so then my junior, I think it was my junior year. I think it was still my junior year. Like second half is when I had the iPhone. And I was in the back of I think it was political science class. Because I transferred schools halfway through my high school year. And so I was supposed to take this specific class as a freshman, but I didn't go to the school. And so I had to take the class as a junior, and there was a bunch of kids in there that were all freshmen, and they were so annoying. So I sat at the back of the class, and I got my work done, minded my business, whatever. So second half of my junior year, I have my fancy new iPhone. So and I am not paying attention to around me because I'm used to having my iTouch, and nobody bothers with the iTouch because I usually just write in my notes app, right? But I was texting this time, and I was being a little strategic with it, kind of holding it in my bag, and then I feel this looming darkness over me, and I go, and my teacher's standing behind me, looking at me like this. And I just go, sorry. But the thing is, so this teacher, I think he was like, oh God, he was younger. I don't want to, if I were to guess now that I'm an adult, he was maybe 28. Maybe. He was like younger. He wasn't like, no, he didn't take it. Because the thing is, I was a good student, and I never texted when he wasn't teaching. He was like sitting at his desk, we were supposed to be doing stuff. I finished it. And he was just walking around the class looking at kids, supposed to doing the work, and I was obviously done. And so that's also the thing too, is there's a lot of other times in school where I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, or whatever, and I didn't get in trouble because I was a good student, and I got the work done when I needed to get. I paid attention, always paid attention, except for the ADHD, but they didn't know that. Anyway, so it's just I thought it was funny. I'll never forget that feeling though, where I was like I felt like the hairs on the back of my neck. You have your IG. Well, so the thing about that, yes, but I've only ever broken one phone, and it was that one because I didn't know it was in my back pocket, and I went to go pee, and when I pulled my jeans down, I heard a bloop, and I was like, I didn't poop, and it was in the toilet. And then without thinking, I threw my hand in the toilet, and then realized I just threw my hand in the toilet. So I dropped the phone into the water again and pulled my hand out, and then I was like, my phone, and then I grabbed it, and then yeah, it was dead. It was gone. And so then I called my mom because I was at a friend's house in a different state, and I called her. I was sobbing. And also too, because I used to film my YouTube videos on my iPhone. And so I was sobbing, and I told my mom, I was like, I'm so sorry, I dropped it in the toilet, and I still have my old flip phone. And she's like, no, we'll just give you a new phone. And I was like, what? What do you mean we'll just get me a new phone? She's like, yeah, we'll just give you a new phone. I think I had the 4. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I had the 4. I don't think I had the 5. I think I had the 4, 6, 10, and 13 now. You here? My dog knocked mine out of my hand once and the screen broke. Yeah, see, I've never broken a screen. I've never broken phones, and it just, that's remember when my camera broke? I was like, I've never broken anything before. I'm always so careful. Am I back into the Apple? Well, I mean, it helps you at the time. Also you don't have as much clutter. An iPhone 3G has stolen it. No! Going to her with the mom was terrifying. Yeah, that's how I felt, because I was like, she expects me to be responsible, and how dare I break the phone or it fall into the toilet. But I was devastated, because I treasured that phone, and I wanted to make it last for as long as I could, and it fell into the toilet. What are you sniffing? He's onto something. He's gonna try to slowly climb up onto the desk. Me and 3 friends had them also. Wow, that's crazy. Thor. This is on the desk, and he was trying to slowly climb up onto the desk so he could grab this hair tie. You want this? You want this? Yeah. Oh, that's not what I had in plan. Is the worm still about? It's somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. Oh, I was going to talk about the dust. There are an embarrassingly amount of Thor hair dust bunnies in every corner of this apartment. Because the thing is, like, I'm not going to be moving those bookshelves. I'm not going to be moving, you know, my chest of drawers. I'm not going to move the couch. I do move the couch, like, every, 4 months or so. I do deep clean under the couch. But, like, the TV stand, that's too heavy. I'm not going to move that every single time. So when I was tidying all this stuff up, I was like, this is rough. This is bad. But at least I can blame Thor, you know? Like, I'd be like, oh, it's only this, you know, we have this many dust bunnies because of Thor. If it were Kate hair, which there are a lot of Kate hairs, to be fair, but what did you do with it? You knocked it. Okay. Thor throw up hairballs often. Not that often. Most of the time for why he throws up is because he ate food too fast. He does get hairballs, but because his hair is like short hair, it's not that bad. And he also just sheds a lot. But also he likes bathing, as y'all have seen multiple times, that he loves to bathe. He's a bather. And so he does get hairballs, and it is gross when he does get them, but it's not like super common. Thor. Where'd it go? He's just under the desk. Anyway, so how y'all been up to? You got any plans for... Do I have any plans? I know I'm supposed to be doing something. Tomorrow? Y'all tell me what your plans are, and I'm gonna look and see what I'm supposed to be doing, because I'm definitely feel like I'm supposed to do something tomorrow. Oh, Friday. Officially 30 tomorrow. Welcome to the club. Hey, everyone now is gonna be so weird about you being 30. It's gonna be so weird about the, oh my god, you're 30? You're 30? Oh my god, you're 30? Aren't you 30 something? You're basically pushing 40. Happy early birthday, though. Dr. tomorrow and hopefully getting an antibiotic. I hope that you get what you need and that you are listened to. Planned, which has been playing Destiny after taking a few weeks off. Fair. Do I haven't had kids yet, Liz? Dude. Oh my god. Someone, so, you know, like my tweet yesterday? Like, I'm 32, right? All I did was take a selfie. And I titled it, Ugh. The selfie and the caption were unrelated. The ugh was due to our politics changing overnight because someone... Anyway, that was what the ugh was for. And then I just had a selfie. Right? And I put it on Instagram because I was like, selfie time, right? And then someone commented, like, aren't you 30 something, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? Like, it's so weird. Like, who cares? And so I made another tweet where I was like, I'm going to be 86 taking selfies with my wrinkly old ass hag hands, you know, take a selfie, you know, like I'm changing my posture. Anyway. Like, because the thing, there's some lady, I don't remember if she's on Twitch or on YouTube. She's like in her 80s and she plays Skyrim. She either streams Skyrim or plays Skyrim, and everyone's like, oh, so cool, like this 80-year-old lady is playing Skyrim. That's gonna be me! I'm gonna be 80 and playing video games still because I was born to a game. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so I thought it was weird. She retired from Skyrim last year. Oh, that's so sad. She'll come back. We always come back. Anyway, point of the story. And then someone had the audacity, the freak show weirdness, the absolute cretin, to take a picture or screenshot a picture of someone I dated like over 12 years ago and being like, well, this person has a baby and you're still acting like you're 15 and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, First of all, if I had a child, that's not the direction I want to go in life. But if I had a child, I would not be happy with my life. And like, why? Like, I live in Los Angeles. I have lived in Los Angeles for almost 12 years now. I love living here. I love my life. I get to do what I want. I'm having fun, you know? And also, it's so weird. Why are you so stuck on my relationship from like 12 years ago? Like, that's like, do you not see how weird that is? That is so weird. That's like, oh, back in the glory days. Whose glory days? Like, that's weird. That's weird. It just is like, it's also too like, I've not wanted kids my whole life. I don't feel like, oh, once I have a kid, I'll be fulfilled. No. When I was 13 and I found out what a uterus was, I told my mom I wanted it removed. And she was like, why? What if you want kids one day? And I was like, I don't. This is not the life that I want. I mean, listen, the only way I feel like I would be comfortable having kids is if our world was not on fire, burning and dying and everybody's hating each other. If I was a multimillionaire, so I would be able to financially support the child no matter what. And also have time for myself because I love myself. I want to play video games when I want to play video games. I want to go to the gym when I want to go to the gym. If I want to go to Japan, I want to go to Japan, you know? It's just so weird that they use that to be like a dig at me. Like, oh, well, this person has a kid and is married and like you were just pretending to be 15. When have I ever pretended to be a minor? That's weird. I have always said my age. Oh, I'm 32. I'm 32. I'm 31. I'm 30. I'm 27. It's weird. Like, it just feels like they're projecting. Like, well, why aren't you married? Because I don't want to be. You think I'm 32 and haven't been married and, like, it's not a choice? It's a choice. Oh, I'm 32, never had a kid. That's a choice. It's a decision I made, you know? Anyway, people are weird. It's the internet, too. Like, the amount of times that people have been weird on the internet. It is what it is. But it was just like, God, it's cringe. It's weird. Like, I don't look at celebrities, and also too, like, this is another example. You know how people are still stuck on, like, oh, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and it was Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston, and nowadays it's Justin Bieber and Selena, and Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, Justin and Selena dated when they were teenagers, and everyone's in their 30s now, and you're still talking about it? Like, it's weird. Just... It's weird. But anyway. Also, too, not saying that, like, you know, is it anybody that can have kids if they want to have kids? It's just, this is my choice. I don't want children. I don't think that's going to change. If it does change down the line, then that was my decision. But, I am happy, and I think that's what matters. So... Also, too, if I had a kid, how am I going to tell that kid that all of my fun stuff is off limits to them? That's awful. I can't do that. You see all my plushies? You can't touch them. Those are mine. Those are mom's plushies. That's so sad. Imagine all the Lego. You can't touch that. That's mom's Lego. Being like, they're just kids. There are, like, they bright, colorful kids' toys. I can't do that. But then it's also, you got Cheeto Puff, grubby little slimy fingers all over expensive Kirby plush. And then, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on how many times they throw up as a child. My mom, like, a few years ago, I told her, she's like, why don't you want any kids? I was like, you should remember this, because, like, we had this conversation when I was 13, but I was like, they throw up all the time. And if they throw up, you're going to throw up. And Mom was like, oh, but I was like that too, but then you get over it. And I was like, not me. And she's like, oh, you're just like your dad, because your dad would always run for the hills when y'all threw up. And I was like, yeah, why do you think I am the way that I am? But the worst part, say Link and I, also happy marriage, have baby, right? Baby turns into toddler froze up. Toddler wants mommy. Mommy gone. Mommy's out. Mommy went to a hotel for a week. Okay? Daddy take care of it. But toddler doesn't want daddy. Toddler want mommy. Nope. Listen, anything else? I can handle it. Sore throat sucks. I used to get strep throat all the time. Ear infections sucks. I can handle it. Throw up, I'm out. Nope. Anyway, can't stand snotty noses. I see, that doesn't bother me too much. It's gross, but it doesn't bother me too much. Poop also doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it's gross. It's like gross, but because I've had to deal with so much of Thor poop, I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad. And also, too, I used to change diapers when I was like 11. Because Gage, well, like 10, 11. Because Gage, I'm 10 years older than Gage. So, if a kid dropped a poop like Thor does, I'd be very worried. Yeah. That's true. That is true. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be, do you know how many TikToks I see of children running around and then like the mom is like, yeah, so I found the diaper with a piece of poop in it and now I'm looking for the rest of it. And then it ends up in like the kid's toy box. Does Gage still play Overwatch? I don't know. He goes through phases where he does and then he doesn't. I think right now he's in his last semester of college and then he graduates. I beg your pardon. What? You haven't seen the poop talks? I haven't seen many of them, to be fair. But also, I'm not going to say anything. But I have 2 younger brothers. And I have unfortunately experienced that. My parent told me she had to clean all her kids' Lego because poop. Yeah. There was one time it was like some church event. I don't remember. We were at someone's house, and me and this girl were playing with this little kid. I mean, we're all little kids. I was like 7. But he was like 3, 4, 2. He was little. But we're hiding under the kitchen table because I guess we're playing hide and seek or something. And we start smelling something stinky. And me and this girl look at each other. We're like, what is that? And the kid in front of us goes, poop. And he'd stuck his thumb in his diaper and he had poop on his thumb. And we were like, ah! So we ran out and we got the parents, and the parents were like, oh my god, and like carrying to the kid in the bathroom. I'll never forget that. Like literally just poop. It was rough. Wouldn't recommend it. I also babysat a lot too. Now I'm thinking about it, but it was either my cousins or it was Gage. But life's weird. Oh, also today's the 22nd. My birthday's in 9 months, and then I'll be 33. I'm fine. A lot of kids growing up. I did. I also, too, I used to, during church sometimes, instead of staying in, like, the sermon, I would go help the nurseries and stuff. Life starts at 33. I don't know, man. I feel like life started, When did life feel like it started? 2014. Don't open that box. Room 36 still waiting. I mean, sometimes I think the reason for 2014 is because I think that's when I hit my lowest of low. I mean, I was having a good time, but I mean like within myself. Like 2014, beginning of 2015. Cuz I was having fun with life, but I think I had to like really self-reflect, and I think that's when I started self-reflect. You know. Mini chunk. Mini chunk. So, he's showing up because everything is bare. I know. I was gonna move everything out of here so I could like freak y'all out more. But I don't know. You know. I didn't want to move them over there, then Thor tried to jump on it. Because we know Thor. And he would absolutely do that. I need to get my eyebrows waxed. Do I do that today or tomorrow? You know what I should do tomorrow? I should take the rest of the donation stuff so I get that out of the way. You plan when the last stream is going to be? I'm going to be honest. I have been taking things not even day by day, like literally hour by hour, because I'm so stressed out. I am so, and it's not even like, it's not like logically, I'm like, yeah, I just have to pack, the kitchen and maybe some clothes and then, bathroom stuff. And then like, that's, the day before or the night before, I'll just take all my computer stuff, move the desks over, and then voila, But because it's not, directly tomorrow, my brain's like, well, we can't do anything now, but we have to do stuff, but we can't do anything now, but we could get some stuff done so that way the future me doesn't have to worry about it. But then if we don't do it, and I'm just like, because I'm very much like, I don't like to procrastinate because I procrastinate, to get some sleep lessons you've been mentioning on Discord. So, no. I mean, kinda. I go to sleep like at 1 or 2, and then this morning I woke up at 7. So I am getting some sleep. I'm not getting enough sleep. But I am getting some sleep. And last stream here, can we look at the VOD of the first stream here? Oh, God. Is that on the Kate's Games? I'd be down to. You're on Overwatch late last night? Oh, I wasn't even on it. I opened it because I was like, yeah, I should play. And then I just kind of sat here, and then I was like, no, I should. So I had it open, but I was moving stuff around. Because I was like, I deserve to play. Like, I'll play a game, and then I'll get back to it. And then, I'll take a break and then play one more game. And then after that, I'll get back to it. I opened it, and I sat here, and I was like, I should back. And so I got up and just, I was like, yeah, I'll do it for 15 minutes. I'll come back, play a game, and then I'll go do it for it. And then I didn't. I just had it open. Well, now I'm curious. Do I have the VOD open? Is it because I don't know. What's this vault thing I'm hearing from Overwatch getting mad about? Is it the Valorant thing? Because they started. I opened it and there's it's like Valorant. Like the knives and the guns. Switch account. Oh my God. Remember when we were playing The Last of Us? It's not the first one here, but it was facing the other way. Oh yeah, when it was back. Let me see. I can't do it from... Oh, yes, I can. Let's see. Oh, I was like, 2012? I forgot I used to upload to this. Man, I used to upload quite a bit. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's like 4 months. That's weird. Wait, is it? No, because it says I published it February 14th, 2023.
I don't like sand. It's
Nope.
coarse and
I thought I was
rough and
gonna say I
irritating,
heard of Anakin.
and it gets everywhere.
Wait, I didn't have my room like this in 20... What the Okay, hold on, I gotta click it. Oh yeah, it says VOD, June 24th, 2022. This is making me want my side swoop back. I'm just gonna click... I'm not gonna watch it. I've had this same stream is starting soon. This is the longest I've had the same... So their VOD channel has thing as a fan one? Oh. We were playing Minecraft! Wait, was this... What Minecraft world is it? Oh my god, but this was mine and Nate's! This was when it kept, like, being weird. Remember? And every time I had to fly and, like, walk for a little bit, it would kick me. Is this the piss bed? Oh, it's the piss bed! How long has it been without the side swoop? A while. I was thinking of going back to it just because... I don't know, I feel like you see... Hold on. Please ignore my eyebrows right now. I need to get them waxed. But, like, I feel like you see more of my face with it. And, like, I don't mind the straight across, but the only reason why I got straight across to begin with was because my hairstylist accidentally cut them too short. But I don't know, kind of missing it a little bit. But what's funny is I just cut my bangs too, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. So they gotta grow out a little bit. Don't look at... Oh, this is even weirder. What if I didn't have eyebrows? Sorry. I have too much eyebrow. Anyway. I did straighten my hair today, but it kind of made my hair go... For the love of God, don't bleach them blonde like some people. Listen, for some people, they look good expressing themselves like that. Some people, they do baby bangs, look great. They don't have eyebrows, they still somehow look great. It is a little, like, uncanny valley, but, like, you know, you get used to it after a little bit. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people. Baby bangs on me for starters. Like, if we're just gonna, like, out of all the things, like bleaching eyebrows, shaving the head, you know, any kind of thing like that. I will say, though, I did do the bald thing, not is filter on TikTok. I don't look as bad as I thought I would if I was bald. But look at this. If I did baby bangs. Hold on, I'm trying to get them straight across. I am not someone... Okay, that just looks... Hold on. I'm trying to get them straight. So if I just do this, and then do this, and I just raise them up like this. Yeah, so this would be baby bangs. This does not look good. I look like I'm about to... Wah! In your ear. And then also, I may look like I'm stinky. Personally. Look like a member of the... Yeah, that's it. Yep. Used a clean shave filter on Sunday. I did not like it. I look 14 without my beard. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok like dads prank their kids by like shaving their beard, and they walk in and the kid's like, eh, and they immediately just burst into tears. And I feel like we all say anything does look on it. Please don't do that. I don't want to. There was one time when I was younger, I accidentally cut my bangs a little too short, and they weren't baby bangs, but they were short, and I just did forehead for like 3 weeks. I just pinned them back like this, and I was like, yep, they'll grow out. But what was so weird is I could have just done straight across like this, but I wanted the side swoop, and if it wasn't side swoop, and I just like gave up, and I was like, I'll just pin them back. What are we up to? Well, we did hit a mini chonk, and today is Wednesday. So I probably should, oh God, I should probably go edit. I don't want to. What was that? I don't want to. But I could treat myself to a Dr. Pepper. Someone's outside. Before you leave. Having a good day. Thank you. I'm trying. Oh. What is happening out there? Evasive, thank you for gifting a sub to Pink. Okay, can I show the typing? No problem. Thank you for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. So hypothetically, do we start for the Partner Plus program again in March? Because February is also going to be dicey. Yeah, March. Okay. Because the only thing I have, so in February, I have 2 trips. One trip I have planned, the other one I haven't planned. Probably need to do that now. And then March, I have a wedding to go to, but I'd only be gone for like 3 days. March, we march towards. Yep. Plus, it gets you past a short month, and January tends to suck since you gotta do it everywhere. True. January is rough. January is a rough month. But we'll figure it out. There's so much cat hair under the desk. This is so embarrassing. Oh, and now I'm thinking of that pink desk again. Okay, I gotta stay focused. Must stay focused. Also, before I go, a random, of course, question. So Dungeon Diaries, right? Do you think it's bad if I just yap to the camera? Because when I created Dungeon Diaries, when I did Piddle-ass, I loved vlogs, but mostly I loved vlogs because I loved talking about my day and just like yapping. And so when I created Dungeon Diaries, I wanted to be like, oh yeah, I'll do story times. And then I very quickly ran out of stories. And so some of my videos have been just me yapping. But I was like, what if that's like not good content? Like I want to make good content and I want to bring in new people to, you know, the community. I was going to say panda community and then coot community. You can pick which one you want to be, I guess. I don't really care. They're genuine. Okay. Cause it's also too, it's hard. No, the stories aren't. Okay. Thank you for adding that in. Cause like some of them I just want to yap. And then other times like I do have stories. Which also too, actually, now that we're here, I'm going to write down for the future Kate. What the fuck is going on outside? Video idea. Okay, Kate. I wrote down the chaos of vet, apartment, etc. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Past Kate, what does that mean? What chaos of vet, apartment, etc.? I know the vet was chaotic. Apartment. Yeah, I mean, like, the vet's easy because I wrote this when I took him to get his shots. But what else was chaotic? I'm gonna put next to it when. Oh, they're cleaning the hallway. That's why. I'm gonna put the date next to it, so that way I can look up in my daily diary, and then I'm gonna write the hit and run at the gym, and I'm gonna hope to God I remember all the details of that. In the apartment stuff like the check. You're so right. Oh my God, you're right. That was it. I had no recollection of that. No recollection. Listen. It's been a very long and very stressful month, okay? Today's the 22nd, and it feels like the 22nd of March. You know? It'd be like that. I'm shocked I do. Yeah. That's the thing though, because like I know it's probably frustrating sometimes when in streams, like if I talk about something or I'm like, oh yeah, I did this and blah 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 blah, and then say 2 months down the line, y'all say, oh, remember when you did this? I'm like, no, I didn't do that. Like, but you talked about it in stream. I'm like, no, I didn't. I genuinely do not have a good memory. I don't know if it's like ADHD, could be trauma, because the way my brain works is like I have lots of books in my head, and the biggest, heaviest book that is going to be stuck there for forever is trauma. It's stuff that I'm probably going to remember when I'm 102, and it's just kind of there. It's like a concrete book. And so I have lots of other books where I do remember weird stuff. I remember something from like 2014. I remember, oh, this happened in 2015. I remember this from 2017. But there's some things where like I'm not gonna remember it. That's why like I have also too why I have the daily diary is so it's nice to look back and be like, oh, I remember these memories. Oh, I remember this picture. Oh, I remember this situation. Oh, this was a really fun thing that happened and I totally forgot about it. Which so it helps, but also too I don't want y'all to think one that I'm an idiot. I am, but it is just how my brain works. It's just, and it's annoying. Like I don't want to not remember, But also, too, throwing this out here, if you tell me, oh, Kate, remember this thing that Thor did in 10 years ago? No, brother, I don't. Because I've had to deal with him 24/7 in the whole 10 years. That's a long time. That is a long time. Because, like, some people, they'll watch, like, a Piddle-ass video from, like, 2011. And they're like, hey, Kate, remember when you had this shirt? And I'm like, no. A shirt that I had when I was 18? No. How could you not remember? Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I've had to live with myself. I'm 32 now. Which also, one more thing before I go. I had a thought. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. You ready? So I'm 32. Half of that is 16. So like 16 years ago, I had my sweet 16. So like 16 plus 16. And now I'm 32, but I remember my sweet 16. But it was 16 years ago. But I feel like my 20th birthday just happened, and 20 is only 4 years away from 16. But I'm 32, and 16 years is... What? Okay. I'm not shushing. You see where my mind's kind of doing the... Anyway, your driver's license is old enough to drive. Yeah, but fair enough. I didn't drive until I was 18, so we still got a little bit for that. Even though technically I could legally drive. Well, I couldn't because I didn't get You know what I mean. Anyway, okay, so let's see. Who do we go? Who do we bother? Or do y'all want to disperse? Do y'all want to disperse? We can disperse today. Do you want me to drop the VOD from the fan channel in the Discord, check it out, or no? Yeah, you can. Next to the stream, Kiat. Oh my god, we found a new name. Kiat. What is happening? What are the fucking goofiest and disperse? Gore. I guess we have to disperse today. Yuck. Ugh. Anyway, okay, well, I'm gonna go get an icy cold Dr. Pepper. Even though I don't have any ice cold Dr. Pepper, but I do have ice, and I do have Dr. Pepper that I still have to wash. I still have my bag of... Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go get Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna edit... Oh, should I edit? Would y'all prefer if I... Hold on. Let me pull up my information. Footage. Okay, 1 second. Dungeons. Hold on. Because I filmed a video. I know I filmed a video about the plumbers. And then I filmed another video about something. But I don't remember what the second thing was. Would you like the... Oh, I know. Because I put it in my calendar of when they get uploaded. Hold on. Where's my calendar? There. You bitch. I put sync video and I put my crazy day. What crazy day? What crazy day? It's the same one we were just talking about. It's the same one that I wrote, the chaos of the vet apartment, etc. I already filmed that one. That was the... So which one do you want me to upload first? Which one I'm going to edit them both, but which one would you prefer to see first? The one with the plumber or the one with the crazy day? The only reason why I remembered that is because I'm looking at the footage, and in one of the footage, I'm wearing my gray sweatshirt, and I remembered when that guy catcalled me, I was wearing my gray sweatshirt and like my baggy jeans. Your streamer brain be like, scatter? Yeah. I like the scatter emote. I do wish that I could see it in my chat, not just like on the screen, you know. Hello. We're leaving. We're dispersing. I should probably also edit TikToks today. Edit Tic-Tac. I have to get at least 5. At least 5. Okay, now I'm gonna go get Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna edit. And then if I have time, maybe I'll get my eyebrows waxed. Thank you for coming to my stream today. Thanks for hanging out and looking at my empty room. It's weird. This feels weird. Next time, so I'm not gonna stream tomorrow unless I feel like it. It may be fine. I may stream tomorrow, but I also may not. Depending on, I guess, packing and, oh my god, packing and, I want to take Fansly pictures tomorrow, but I can't guarantee it'll happen because I kind of packed a lot of stuff away. Like, I packed every single cosplay. Every single one. But it's for a good cause. I just got here. I've been here for 2 hours. 2.5. I've gone 23 minutes over. Almost 24. Wait. 24 minutes over. I'm just, even think you make content anymore. It's crazy. You just appeared on my Twitter. What do you mean I didn't make any content anymore? I have a whole new YouTube channel. I have a Twitch. I've been here for 8 years. Don't know if that's a flex, but, you know, it is what it is. And I also have a TikTok. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. Thought you stopped YouTube. I just changed channels. Hip hip hooray. Because okay, so real quick, when YouTube got bought out, so the adpocalypse happened, and then because my username is piddle ass, and then I had a bunch of questionable YouTube titles called whore, YouTube saw my channel and was like, this is unsafe, and so it kind of marked my channel and like blacklisted it. And then also too, it was really hard because it's an old channel, and newer channels do better in the algorithm, and because my channel was so old, it was not pushing into the algorithm. I think it was like 100% or 99.9% only in my subs. There was no external push from YouTube at all on Piddle Ass. And so I was advised by like 4 people to make a new channel. So, and it seems to be, I mean, it's fine. I'm getting the same amount of views on my new channel than I was on the old channel. Don't remember much risky content. I mean, I didn't do anything crazy, but I would clickbait quite a bit because that was the era. That was the 2014, 2015 era. What's the new channel? It's called Dungeon Diaries. If you do YouTube, like what Lewis did, that should take you to it. Ta-da! But unless, does that take you to it or does it take you to the old one? Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Why is my YouTube link for my new channel? Why does it say you coming? Anyway, on that note, thanks for coming to my stream. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for listening. Just subscribe to it. Thank you. You got a bunch of content. Don't know if it's gonna be good content, but you can change that to link to the handle instead. See, I wondered that because if you do piddleass, if you do youtube.com/Kate, K-A-T, do they take it? They can take it. If somebody else requests it and my channel is inactive, they can take it. Technically, it's not inactive because I still use it. I watch YouTube videos on it, and I like YouTube videos on it, and I save YouTube videos. I just not uploading anymore. Anyway, they can't take it. Anyway, I didn't know I could do it myself, but what? I know you're about to say I have to go. Kate low-key made that. No, I did not. I would have done something funnier, like 69. Why do you call it Dungeon Diaries? Not something to do with your name? Because I kind of wanted to separate it. And also, I just thought it'd be fun to have, Dungeon Diaries. I'm in a dungeon, and I'm just yapping like it's a diary. Anyway, you come and yo. Oh. What was I? I was going to look up something. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. That's why. If you really want to see a lot of content, my old gaming channel, Kate's Games, I've been uploading VODs there for the last, 2 years? I think I switched to. You were my 5,000th subscriber. You were my 5,000th. We hit 5,000. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Who was it? Me? Yeah. That's crazy. What was I looking up? Sorry, my brain is fried right now. Switch 2. If they come out with a new Zelda game, I will like it a whole lot more. Right now, I don't really care. I know that probably sounds bad, but I was gonna do. Okay, real quick before we go. YouTube Studio? Oh my god, I don't usually do this stuff. Oh, we're at 5,001 now. I got distracted again. Content? No. Analytics? No. Community? No. Subtitles? No. Customization. Oh, it says I have the handle at Dungeon Diaries. The reason I would get it from Mario Kart 9, that's why Nintendo was second. Ah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm not prioritizing it because I really do. I love Zelda games, which is kind of funny because I haven't played all of them. But, and also I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. We will finish Tears of the Kingdom on my honor. I will finish Tears of the Kingdom when we get to the new apartment. Not immediately, of course. But I do want to do more whittling. I want to do more, like, arts and crafts. I want to play Tears of the Kingdom and painting, more painting. I do think I want to try Kate's Kitchen and stuff, but I think we're going to do a lot of trial and error just to make it work and be nice. So I gotta make that cute little bear. Painting? Or the whittling? Oh, whittling. Okay, so the only reason why I hesitated. Oh yeah, because I also too I want to whittle stuff and then I want to put on my Etsy so y'all can buy them if you want. So the reason why I got confused is because I think I talked about this before. There was a TikTok that I found like 2 years ago where this woman was talking about how her dad passed and she had a bunch of his clothes. And she found a company that if she sent his clothes to the company, they would cut up the shirts and then make a teddy bear out of it. And so I was thinking about like, oh, what if I did that? I was able to do that. But then I was like, no, I'd fuck it up because I don't know how to do that. And I only have like 3 of my dad's shirts. And so that's when he said the bear, I was like, I don't think I want to attempt that. Did I tell them I wanted to attempt that? Or was that a head thought? And so that's why I got confused. But anyway, so yeah, so because I want to activate the Etsy and put all the whittlings on there. Also, just want to throw this out there. I'm not good. So don't expect like arts, like craftsmanship, 10 out of 10, like godship. Okay. It's not that. It's going to be me sitting here being like, you know, I'd be like, Kate, did you cut yourself? And I'd be like, no, I'm fine. And then an ear is going to go ping. And I'm like, well, this one doesn't have an ear. So, you know, but you know, you get to see me make it on stream, which would, and I'll write you a little note being like, this bear's name is Bug because he is small and he has big eyes like a bug. And then I ship it off. Maybe you'll get some Thor hair in it. I don't know. Whenever I sent out Patreon letters, Thor would just... And I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, the amount of... I felt so bad. Because I'd be, like, trying to, like, wipe all the... I was like, people are going to get this. And they're going to be like, what the hell? It's going to be all different bears, nothing else. No, I want to learn different things. I'll make a pee-pee if I have to. I'm not going to. But I can't guarantee. Maybe I'll try to make a mushroom, and it's going to look weird. You almost did. Okay, that was so unintentional. I throw hairs back when you had Patreon. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you didn't. What the fuck is going on? Anyway, that first bear, okay, we were just learning how to carve. Trying to end stream for 20. Okay. What if I just went toodles and then I hung up? I'm not going to do it. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream. I'm going to go get a Dr. Pepper. Hey, you should go get a Dr. Pepper too. Unless you have to go to bed, then go to bed. You kind of did once. I know. Cause I told y'all I was going to do it once and then y'all didn't think I was going to do it. And then I did it and I thought it was pretty funny. But anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow if I feel like streaming. But ideally, we're just going to aim for Friday. Ooh. But Friday morning. Because at 3, that's when I go get my blood. Hopefully my blood taken. I'm kind of scared I'm going to walk in and she'd be like, oh, you're probably fine. And I'd be like, okay. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. What? He's working hard. He's brushing my porch. Aw. That's nice of him. Okay, I'm going to go. I see y'all Friday, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, probably Friday, definitely Friday. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Goodbye.